Discover solutions to issues that affect your family and professional life with practical information to help you get past life's adversities. Take a proactive approach to power up your life with Rosalie's expert resources.
The World Chess Hall of Fame is a nonprofit organization that creates awareness of the cultural and artistic significance of chess. The organization offers programs that explore the history of the game and offer unique shows designed to appeal to both the chess novice and chess expert. Joining us this morning from the U.S. Chess Championships in St. Louis is Grandmaster Maurice Ashley, one of America's great chess players and chess commentators, and the first African American to be inducted into the U.S. Chess Hall of Fame. Good morning, Maurice.
Good morning, Rosalie. Thanks for having me.
Congratulations. You must be so excited, Maurice. First up, define the terminology Grandmaster in chess.
Well, Grandmaster is the highest title that you can have in chess. You get it by playing against other internationally ranked players, and depending on your result, the International Chess Federation confers the title on you. So it's one of those things that kids dream about. It's like trying to become a pro basketball player. You break into this really elite group of players all around the world.
Share some of your personal experiences as you prepared to be inducted into the U.S. Chess Hall of Fame and receive this amazing honor.
For me, it's just a dream come true. I would not even have guessed that one day I would have been here. Growing up in Brooklyn, playing chess in high school, in Brooklyn Technical High School, growing up playing in the parks in Brooklyn, playing against the Hustlers. To think that one day I would become a grandmaster, that was already a huge dream. And now to actually be in the U.S. Chess Hall of Fame is absolutely incredible.
Tell us about the championships that kicked off in St. Louis.
This championship being the strongest U.S. chess championships in history, and that includes ones that were played by another Brooklynite, Bobby Fischer, back in the day. Some of the top players in the world are playing in the event. Hikaru Nakamura, Fabiano Caruana, Wesley So. These are 3 of the top 10 players on the planet. And another Brooklynite will be playing in the U.S. Women's Championship, played in the U.S. Championship. That is Irina Krush. Irina is the 7-time U.S. Women's Champion. I mean, that's a record in any sport you can just imagine. So incredible players, very exciting. We do commentary on the event, and I have a lot of fun because of the trash talking days I had back in my Brooklyn days. I bring that to the commentating whenever I talk about chess.
So Maurice, tell us, why is chess becoming so popular, and where do you see it going in the future?
Chess is becoming popular because of 2 efforts. One, clubs like the Chess Club and Scholastic Center of St. Louis are spreading it to kids all around their area and beyond. There's a chess program now in Ferguson, Missouri, where all 20 elementary schools and middle schools in Ferguson now have chess, and the kids are loving it. It's this game that is evergreen. It's been around for so long, but people love it in every single generation. And so here in St. Louis, of course, in New York City, in LA, in Detroit, the Detroit City Chess Club, in Dallas, all over the country, and in Miami as well. Miami has a great chess club. They have chess just spreading like wildfire. And that's one major effort. The other thing is the internet. The internet has made it easy for you to find a game. I remember growing up in Brooklyn, like I said, I had to go play my friends in school or find a game in the parks. Now I can just kick back in my living room and go online, and there's a chess resource. You go to uschesschamps.com, or you go to chess.com, or the Internet Chess Club, and you will find a game to play against someone anywhere in the world, anytime, day or night.
The history of the chess game dates back to the 1500s. But right here in Florida, from 2001 to 2009, the World Chess Hall of Fame was located in South Miami before moving to St. Louis. So how can we learn more about the U.S. Championships and get our schools involved in chess programs?
An ideal place to go is uschesschamps.com. There are amazing resources there. Not only can you find out about the greatest players in the country, some of them the best in the world, but you can also see videos, free videos, Guys like myself talking about chess, the lessons you can get from it, nuances of how to beat your family members and friends. Very simple site, uschesschamps.com.
Thank you, Maurice, for creating awareness of the U.S. Chess Championships and the programs they have to get involved.
Thank you for having me, Rosalie.
Spring is in the air, and it's a great time to refresh, renew, and amp it up with cool tech, apps, and toys from everyone in the family. Joining us this morning is Emmy Award-winning TV host and technology expert Katie Linendahl with her favorite tech, apps, and toys to help you blossom into this season. Good morning, Katie.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Katie, digital literacy is essential today, from educating to entertaining. So what should parents consider when buying their child a tablet?
Well, I think first things first, kids are super smart and they do not want a toy. They want a full-on tablet. Amazon's Kids Fire tablet. And everything built right into this device, from that 7-inch display to unlimited free access to 10,000 kid-friendly books, movies, educational apps, 2-year warranty. Heaven forbid they spill anything on it or they break it. No questions asked. You can get another one. And what's awesome too, best-in-class parental controls, so you can actually set education goals and time limits.
I'm always running out of mobile storage, and it's expensive. Any suggestions?
This is from SanDisk. It's an Extreme 500 portable hard drive. It leverages a solid-state drive, which essentially means that there's no moving parts inside there spinning around, and really what that means is blazing fast speeds.
I love to read news magazines, as well as fashion. Any new go-to apps?
I think this is one of the absolute no-brainer apps out there. This is Texture. You know, you go to that newsstand, you go to the register, you get $5 for a magazine, sometimes $6. Then they're just stacking up, and you forget to read them. This app will actually allow you unlimited access to some of the most popular titles. There's not going to be one on there that you don't love. From Real Simple to Sports Illustrated to Nat Geo to People to Vogue, all in one app. And plus, you can actually try it out for 30 days. And by the way, you also get all the back issues. So pretty incredible deal. Again, all those magazines right at your fingertips and right able to access digitally. Texture app.
We all love to shop, right, Katie? So what's your favorite shopping app?
You cannot make a purchase, I always tell my friends and family, without checking out Retail Me Not, whether it's the online site or the app. If you're gonna purchase anything from clothing to furniture to discounted gift cards, the average user reports $20 in saving per transaction. And as I tell my family and friends too, you typically at the least can get free shipping. So make sure to check for the promo codes using the Retail Me Not app or the website.
You know, Katie, it's amazing how our credit scores rule our credit lines and our ability to purchase. So how can we secure our future financial goals?
I feel like there should be a college course that teaches you more about how to understand your credit and how important your credit score is. We come out into the real world and we have no idea that it's such a big deal. And it is. And what's so important is Credit Karma app. This is a free app that's very popular because it gives you free credit scores. You gotta know what your credit score is and also how you can improve upon it. But not just for free credit scores. What it'll also give you is it leverages 50 million members and it'll give you a credit grade compared against others. It's also gonna offer you tools like, hey, what if I cancel a credit card or if I increase a credit line? What's that going to do to my credit score? All of that, take advantage of those resources that are out there, and the best one, Credit Karma.
Encouraging our kids to get creative is so important to their growth. Any new ideas?
You know, as an aunt, it's so cool to be able to go in store and also have that experience, but also have that technology that keep them ahead of the curve. Now, walk into Build-A-Bear Workshop, and it is an absolute home run every single time. They get to customize and build their own furry friend. But now, new in the popular lineup of the Honey Girls, you can actually check out their new characters and new accessories, but also pair these characters with and interact them with the Karaoke Studio app and also a selfie gallery app. So again, hands-on experience, build their own furry friend, very popular lineup, but also they get that interactive touch.
So Katie, tell us, where can our viewers find more information on all of this?
Yes, lots of different gadgets here. You can check them all out on thunknews.com/spring.
Thanks, Katie, for joining us this morning with new tech, apps, and toys to blossom into this new season.
Thank you, you too.
Mother's Day is a special day for millions of moms. Today's mom wants more than bedroom slippers or a new robe. Mostly if she's a techie, she wants a device that will keep her connected to her loved ones. Here, with a veritable bouquet of fresh tech gifts for the mom in your life, is Emmy Award winner and consumer technology journalist Jennifer Jolly. Good morning, Jennifer.
Oh, I love being here, especially for moms on Mother's Day.
On-the-go moms, like myself, stay on top of their digital lifestyle. So what's new that will help us save time?
HTC 10 flagship smartphone. This is a smartphone for moms like us who need our tech to multitask as well as we do. Has an incredible, listen to this, 48-hour battery life. That's just unheard of. High-def sound, world-class design, super LCD touchscreen, and one of my favorite features, it has best-in-class camera and video capabilities. It's the first smartphone in the world with optical image stabilization on both the front and back cameras, and what that means to us is perfect selfies, no more blurry or missed photos for the rest of our lives. I love this.
All right, Jennifer, what new tech tricks do you have up your sleeve for those of us who will shop for mom online?
You have to know about PayPal One Touch. Everybody's heard of PayPal, but One Touch is a way to stay logged in across all of your devices without having to retype passwords, credit card numbers, or shipping information. It not only saves a ton of time, but it's really simple and incredibly secure, and it's a way to get it all done right now. Plus, if you need some extra time to pay for, say, that splurge gift, you can use easy payments with PayPal credit, and then you get to really choose how long it takes to pay. So if you want to get mom one of everything that you see here today, that's a good little tech trick too.
From single moms to stay-at-home moms, we all need to create a secure environment for our family. So what's best in smart home devices?
Well, we moms have eyes in the back of our head, but now we have eyes basically anywhere in the world that we are too with the Blink home security and video monitoring system. What's so really unique and cool about this is that it's battery powered. So you can take one of these little cameras and you can move it around. You're not tethered to one spot anymore. It's easy to use and it's really inexpensive. You can outfit your entire home for a fraction of what many similar systems cost. And then as soon as the in-home camera detects motion, it sends you live HD video and recorded clips right to a mobile device. So mom has that app on her mobile device. She gets an instant alert anywhere that she connects to Wi-Fi in the world.
What's a unique, comforting tech gift for moms or grandmas?
Joy for All companion pet cat from Hasbro is a terrific gift for the elderly mom in your life, or really anyone who wants the comfort and love of a pet, but not maybe all the responsibility, the muss, the fuss, the upkeep of actually taking care of one. Fifi here, that's my pet cat's name, has 5 sensors that react to light and touch. She responds when you pet her or scratch her cheek. She meows, purrs, even falls asleep. So this is a really sweet gift and can provide a lot of interactive companionship for cat lovers everywhere.
I'm a classic mom, so what's a classic Mother's Day gift with a new twist?
iHome vanity mirror with a whole bunch of tech built in. This 9-inch distortion-free mirror has 7 times magnification capabilities plus full spectrum color lighting. Now, why Bluetooth built in to a vanity mirror, you ask? Well, to listen to music or take or make phone calls or even charge up her smartphone right from the built-in USB port. This is available at bedbathandbeyond.com and it is perfect for all those mornings of mirror, mirror on the walling, who's the best mother of them alling? We are.
Moms love breakfast in bed. So how do we keep that special moment with us all year long?
You know, for me, what's even better than breakfast in bed is that first cup of coffee in the morning so that I can get out of bed. And for that, Dunkin' Donuts Bakery Cupcake line, they have a new flavor, vanilla cupcake. It is my favorite. It is a guilt-free way to have my cake and drink it too. It joins other amazing flavors like cinnamon coffee roll, chocolate glazed donut. Really hits a sweet spot for moms who want to start their day off right all year long. You can pick this up in your local grocery store. Great way to stock up on mom's stash. Good idea for a gift basket that you're making her with, like I said earlier, one of a little of everything in it.
So where can we find all these products and more information?
Go to thunknews.com/moms.
Thanks, Jennifer, for joining us this morning and sharing your fresh tech picks to keep mom on top of her digital lifestyle.
Thank you. Happy Mother's Day.
According to the Center for Disease Control, fruits and vegetables are a part of a well-balanced, healthy eating plan. And you know what? This is a great time of year to take on a creative approach to serve up delicious food options that power up our family's energy level with feel-good food. Here, with fresh meal planning options to make all in our family feel good, is Tara Wellington, Editor-in-Chief of SimpleMomsGuide.com. Good morning, Tara.
Hey, good morning, Rosalie.
Tara, share with us some recipes that incorporate natural whole foods like fruits and vegetables to freshen up our family's diet.
I would love to. So I've been working with the R.W. Knutson family and its new apple ginger juice, and this is made from 100% real delicious apples and ginger puree, and it's USDA certified organic and non-GMO project verified, and it has a full fruit flavor that your family will love. And here are some recipes for you. So you can make an apple and mint sparkler, and so for this you take a half cup of apple ginger juice and about 15 mint leaves in a measuring cup. You crush the mint, strain it into your glasses, add a splash of ginger soda, and garnish with cranberries. I love it because it's refreshing and super fast. And another great option for a refreshing morning breakfast is this ginger, apple, and pear smoothie. So in your blender, add 3/4 cup of apple ginger juice, which, you know, this adds a wonderfully light, refreshing ginger taste. Plus the ginger is a rich source of antioxidants for your body. And then throw in the chunks of pear, 1/2 cup of vanilla Greek yogurt, and 2 scoops of vanilla frozen yogurt. And then you want to process it until it's smooth and then just pour in your glass. And you'll be starting your morning on the right foot with a refreshing smoothie.
So what's your approach to ramp up the flavor when preparing meals with quality ingredients?
Well, I love adding fresh fruit to salads. It's one of my favorite things to do, such as strawberries or apricots instead of tomatoes. Kids love the sweet taste, but they are also getting whole foods and essential nutrients. And you can also add raisins, nuts, and seeds, like pumpkin seeds, to your salad instead of just lettuce and tomato.
I love ginger and cinnamon. Any fresh ideas to liven up a recipe with my healthy favorites?
Yes, and so I have an idea of yogurt pops that uses both the ginger and the cinnamon. And so you take vanilla Greek yogurt, 1/3 cup of apple ginger juice, 1/4 cup of cinnamon applesauce, and you throw all of this in a blender and you process it until smooth, and then you pour into cups or ice pop molds, and voila! You freeze for about 3 hours or until firm, and this tastes so yummy. It's super easy, and you can just customize it just for you.
Tara, I'm sure you'll agree, hydration is an essential part of cellular renewal. It lowers our heart rate and it helps deliver oxygen to our muscles. Coffee and tea dehydrates us. So what's a healthy alternative to caffeinated beverages?
Well, water really is the best way to hydrate yourself. And if you don't feel like you like plain water, then you probably need to work on that. Because really it's better for your teeth and your body not to be drinking beverages with so much sugar and caffeine. Now with sports drinks, you only need extra electrolytes from a sports drink if you're doing heavy exercise or working out in the garden in the heat. So water really is one of your best friends.
All right, Tara, so tell us, where can we find more healthy eating options?
There are many whole food and juice recipes at rwknutsonfamily.com. And thank you, Rosalie. Enjoy springtime in Florida.
Thanks, Tara, for joining us this morning and sharing your creative recipes to help freshen up our family's diet. Did you know Woodrow Wilson signed a proclamation designating Mother's Day in 1914 as a national holiday to honor mothers on the second Sunday in May? This Mother's Day, if our moms are living or have passed away, we all remember their love and nurturing care. Some mothers have more responsibilities when caring for one or more of their children who struggle with a rare disease. As a mom and disability advocate, I know the healing powers of a mother's love. Recently, we traveled to Orlando to the annual National Ataxia Foundation Conference. Ataxia is a rare genetic disease inherited from both parents, moms and dads, who share 2 copies of a defective gene. This affects 1 in every 50,000 people. We introduced the National Ataxia Foundation Executive Director, Mike Parent, to South Florida parents Mike and Mary Ramazio and their daughter, Olivia. Mike teamed them up with Cindy and Jerry DeMint, ataxia parent advocates from California. The conference links families and medical professionals with information and research to empower families like the Ramazios to begin their journeys as advocates. Mike, thank you so much for joining us. And just explain to us some of the important issues that are affecting those that have ataxia. But first of all, we need to know, what is ataxia?
Ataxia comes from the Greek word which means lack of order or lack of coordination. Ataxia is a group of often fatal degenerative neurological disorders which impacts 150,000 people in the United States. It can be affected by a dominant or recessive genes, and there's also sporadic forms which have no known genetic link or family history.
You know, I do a lot of medical reporting, Mike, but I must say that I had never really heard of ataxia until a family member was diagnosed with this. Now, when did the National Ataxia Foundation begin?
Sure. The foundation started in 1957 by a family in Minnesota. For generations in their family had this disease called ataxia. And in fact, 2 of the founders, Henry Scott and John W. Scott, when they were children, they would walk to school, and they would cross the railroad tracks. And every day they would walk on these railroad tracks to see if their balance was becoming impaired. And if anyone fell, they were concerned that they were going to be the next person to get ataxia.
There are numerous types. What are the most common types of ataxia?
The most common recessive form is Friedreich's ataxia. And in fact, the gene carrier rate in Friedreich's ataxia is 1 in 100 people in the United States carry that affected gene. And in the Acadian population in Louisiana, 1 in 70 carry that recessive gene.
Tell us about the mission of the Ataxia Foundation.
Sure. The mission of the Ataxia Foundation is to serve ataxia families through support, education, and research. And we do that through funding worldwide ataxia research. Just this past year, we had over 100 research applications from over 16 countries apply for funding. We were able to fund 22 of the most promising of these studies. Also, the foundation is a world leader in providing educational materials on ataxia, as well as support groups that we have across the country.
We took Cindy and Jerry DeMint off the show floor to join us for a quick interview. Cindy DeMint is a co-leader for the Orange County, California Ataxia Support Group and a mother on a mission to create more awareness of the diverse medical and neurological conditions that affect the lives of those with ataxia. Jerry DeMint also takes on a role as a dad, advocate, and caregiver to his 3 sons. Cindy, tell me, you have 3 children.
We have actually 4 children.
Okay.
3 have ataxia. Basically, my son was 17 and he started losing his balance, and a friend of ours thought he was drunk. And I was surprised because he's not a party kid. He likes his computer games. And so we started investigating and going to different doctors to find out why his balance was off. We went to 4 different neurologists and no one could tell us what it was. One of the guys told me to come back in 10 years. My son was, willing to do whatever. We did spinal taps and all these different testing. We finally did an MRI and the doctor said, I know what it is, it's ataxia. But I don't have any idea what to do with it. You've got to get to a national ataxia center. So we were lucky enough that UCLA is close by, and we were able to get there and see Dr. Susan Perlman, and she confirmed the diagnosis. And then what? We didn't know what to do. And she had told us, don't go home and look this up on the internet, which we did right when we got home. We looked it up and realized that our children were probably going to end up in wheelchairs.
That's not something you expect raising your kids. You don't expect them at 32 years old to be in a wheelchair and be supported by yourself and your family. It's just not something you expect.
So this journey for both of you, it's really affected your entire family, has it not?
Yes, absolutely. My daughter, who did not get either recessive gene, they have ataxia AOA2. Their type of ataxia is rare in the ataxias. So we were battling, just any information we could get on it, and it affects their optic nerve. Oh. So their vision is impaired. So the driving, they never were able to drive. It's very difficult now for them to write their name. All their fine motor skills, are affected. So we prepare their meals for them, we shower them, we take care of them.
With all these different challenges that your family has faced in life, it continues to get more difficult. But attending conferences like this allows you both to have more hope for their future, correct?
Absolutely.
So it's very empowering for the entire family.
Yes.
And this has turned not just parental advocacy, but self-advocacy as well, right?
Yes. I think the first thing we wanted to do is raise awareness because no one knows what ataxia is. And we knew then that awareness was huge, and we really had to get the word out.
Well, Rosalie, here's what my boys have done. They've started a Facebook page called Brothers on a Quest for a Cure for AOA Type 2, and they've spread the word among their friends and peers, people their own age.
I think this is our purpose here, is to help find a drug that'll modify some of the symptoms and ultimately raise money to put that towards research and finding that cure.
National organizations like the National Ataxia Foundation work in alliance with support groups like the Dements to help increase awareness, which will increase funding for research to help families that are new to advocacy like the Ramazios. Remember, a mother's life is full of surprises. Knowing how to plan for her child's success or sidestep life's disappointments is the result of maternal wisdom and perseverance. A mother's keen sense recognizes what benefits the lives of all in her family. Share with us your motherly wisdom tips to benefit all in your family at facebook.com/Rose Lee Show or follow us on Instagram @The Rose Lee Show. And watch this episode and many others here at ION Television or 24/7 at RoselyArcherShow.com. Thanks for joining us this morning, and we look forward to seeing you soon.